Ah, tea time.
Welcome everybody! Souldin of the Grin Brothers here, and despite how it may look, this is actually the intro for my tea time of the Pokémon Presents 2024. I basically just wanted this opening to show off, you know, the game I got for my birthday, as I also just quickly introduce some things. This is my tea time reaction to the Pokémon Presents, and I just kind of wanted to go over my thoughts of like what I'm hoping for, and you know, also talk about my tea. Before it even begins. Apparently it's only 13 minutes long, so not much time. In terms of what I'm hoping to see in the Pokémon Presents, Pokémon Tournament 2 is the main thing I'm hoping for. If not that, Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky remake sort of thing. Well, perhaps even a new Pokémon Mystery Dungeon game would do. In terms of mainline Pokemon game, as you'll know, unlike Rafaham, I didn't actually get Scarlet and Violet. I didn't get Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I haven't even played Legends Arceus, although I am curious about playing Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus may even end up being a Souldin star on the channel at some point if I manage to get it recorded before I get a full-time job sort of thing. But yeah, so, you know, those are my hopes sort of thing. I'm not actually that curious about if they actually do a mainline Pokemon game sort of thing. You know, I've lost a lot of goodwill towards the Pokemon Game Freak and the Pokemon Company sort of thing. It's mainly spin-offs I'm looking into, and those spin-offs being the ones that I already know of Pokémon Tournament 2 sort of possibility. You know me, I like my fighting games. And the case of, like, if they do follow up the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon XD they did with a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky remake. But yeah, I'll keep an open mind, see what else they do, but I've got low expectations.
Nice.
Any case, my tea is a afternoon tea. It's a black tea. Brew time is 3 to 5 minutes. And it's from the Biddy's Tea Room, a blend of Tipia Salm and Darjeeling, best brewed at 9 degrees. But the main thing here isn't actually about the tea, it's about my usage of the new tea infuser I got for my birthday, like with another code here. In Mandarin, the word POW translates as infuse, and each one of these ingenious mugs comes across complete with its very own stainless steel infuser. The Boris Kittle glass is heat resistant and extra durable, and the nifty little lid doubles as a tray for the infuser. It's all about chic, sleek efficiency. But yeah, like, it's a new tea leaf infuser I got from Wittard's for my birthday. And so I can finally get back to having my tea leaf teas, because I haven't been able to have tea leaf teas since, like, September? Been a long time. In any case, this is, by the way, not another code, it's a Pocket Card Jockey, another game by Game Freak, because they can, you know, make games that aren't just Pokemon. Let's get on to actually watching the Pokemon Presents then. And the Pokemon Presents will begin momentarily. I'll just also quickly mention regarding the tea, I'm having it with milk, because it's, you know, it's a black tea, it makes sense. Also needed to keep this a little bit in so I can actually use the thing to do the thumbnail. I guess I will quickly add another thing that would be nice to see if Pokemon games go on the Switch Online service, but I somewhat doubt they will be. Well, there may be some Pokemon games, but, you know, I somewhat doubt the mainline games will be. Hello, Pikachu. Hello, Unknowns. That's going to spell out Pokemon Presents. So, no? Okay, you had a real good opportunity there to have the Unknowns all spell out Pokemon Presents, but no? Okay, fair enough.
February 27 is Pokemon Day.
I always thought it was February 26th, which was Pokemon Day, which would have marked up with my birthday. Sometimes it does coincide, depending on when they release the present sort of thing, you know, time zones and all that. Yeah. If you haven't seen it already, for my birthday I uploaded a Child of Light video, so consider checking out that out. There's also a poll to decide my next year's Souldin special, which are videos I upload typically on my birthday and Pancake Day.
I hope everyone has enjoyed their adventures in the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games so far.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't actually play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Rafi's had a good time with it and all, but yeah, the story's great and there's a lot of cool elements to it, but it's all let down by how it's not really the best optimized open world experience, and optimized is definitely not what it is given the amount of bugs that are in the game. Curious is a fan of Pokemon Go. Me, no, I have no interest in Pokemon Go. Oh, with Pokemon Horizons, I haven't actually. I've been keeping up with information of Pokemon Horizons. I haven't actually watched any of the Pokemon Horizons content myself, sort of thing. I think it's only just coming out in the UK, so. But I am curious about actually like sitting down and watching it from start to finish. It'd be nice to get back to. The only one of the Pokemon generations I had was the Indigo League sort of thing. Though I did attempt to watch all of Black and White, Best Wishes from start to finish sort of thing. I think I got through the first 26 episodes. You know, it's harder when, you know, I didn't, you know, to keep up with the TV scheduling and all that. And Pokemon 6, that's still a thing. That's adorable. Hey, Raikou, you got some prominence. I mean, you didn't Pokemon Sleep of all things, but you got some prominence. Pokemon Company, you do realise I don't own a mobile phone, so none of this means anything to me.
I never give up.
You're trying to hype up gear, it doesn't work, you know. No one cares about gear. Riley and Lucario, on the other hand, they're pretty awesome. So, funny in fact, Pokemon Cafe is made by Genius Sonority, the people who made Pokemon Coliseum. And whilst this cute and adorable stuff plays, I will actually try out this tea. Real, quite a smoky taste to it. Yeah, real smoky flavour to it sort of thing. Otherwise it tastes like a pretty standard English breakfast, but that smoky flavour hits straight away sort of thing. I guess that would be the Assam coming through? Reminds me of the very first Russian caravan tea I ever had. Not too much to really say about the afternoon tea here. It's I feel it's very different from the typical afternoon teas I've had before, sort of thing. The Biddy's Tea Room one is very different from a typical afternoon, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like, it does kind of feel like the Russian caravan I had from Wittard long ago, sort of thing. With a fusion of it with an English breakfast. Again, Game Freak, Pokemon Company, I don't own a phone! You gonna put this on the Switch, or...? Stop fueling people's addiction habits! Is this purely about opening up the cards? Is it not actually about playing the card game? Also, you know, if you made a new Pokemon TCG game on the Switch, you know, that'd be cool. Or ported over Pokemon TCG 2 and translated it, that'd also be pretty awesome. You do realise you're part owned by Nintendo, who have their own console? You could release your games on that instead of on a phone. I knew this present would annoy me. I'm not even that interested in Pokemon anymore, and yet I still decided to react to it. That is beautiful, though, I will admit. Okay, credit there.
The game lets you easily collect Pokemon cards, which players all over the world have enjoyed since they debuted.
Yeah, but collect them in digital format. They're not real. At that point, you're getting less of an offer than if you just got the regular Pokemon cards. Only you get free ones, but I'm assuming you then have to pay for any extras, which runs the point of making a video game card game format. It was to save money.
What's more, we've developed new streamlined game rules based on our existing battle system, so you can enjoy a quick battle during the free moments in your day.
Game Freak's more of a mobile phone company these days, aren't well, Pokemon Company is more of a mobile phone company these days, aren't they? How have they gone this long through the thing without a single Switch-focused game? I'm gonna have this angry face in the corner for a long time. Angry and sad, that's most of my reaction to this so far. Wait, really? Oh gosh, that was a whole load of nothing. Wait, they're not actually seriously doing another Let's Go game. The whole point of Let's Go was to introduce people to Pokemon who were playing Pokemon Go, but you don't need to do a second Let's Go because you've already introduced Pokemon Go players to Pokemon with the first Let's Go. So a second Let's Go is redundant, but the constant presence of unknowns really does make me think that. Unless this is Legends Johto, as people have said, which would be kind of interesting, but at the same time just feels like they could have just, like, spaced themselves out with a different Pokemon game. Because, you know, Game Freak needs more time to make Pokemon. Okay, now this is starting to look like Kalos here. They just skipped over and gone straight into making Kalos remakes? Could I hope for a Pokken Tournament 2 with this sort of thing? Is this some sort of Pokemon AR project? You know, that looks like Kalos. That looks like, was it Prison Tower? In Lumino Sea? That definitely looks like Kalos. They've skipped Unova! Lumia Sea. Pokemon Legends Z? What? ZA? ZA? Oh, they're actually giving him some time. Okay. Not the direction I expected. That is interesting. Kind of wish they showed more than that little teaser. Oh, there we go. Oh, and they thought, hey, everyone really liked Mega Evolution. I gotta be honest, I wasn't actually big on Mega Evolution, but hey, they're bringing that back. That was kind of a bit of a letdown that they only teased the final project, the actual, I'm assuming, Switch-focused sort of thing, but that was a nice sort of thing right at the end. Unsurprising, it wasn't really Pokemon Presents that captured my interest because, yeah, I don't own a phone, so them focusing entirely on mobile games for 12 minutes of their 13-minute presentation, fun enough, had little to interest me. And even the final thing, whilst I'm surprised, and it's great that Kalos is getting some love sort of thing, how the urban development of Luminous... It's not actually going to be that old of a Luminous City then. Although, again, Kalos is actually a really interesting one to actually set in a historical setting sort of thing, but that made it seem that it's not going to be that long before the start of Kalos sort of thing. But, you know, the X and Y adventures. interesting. I feel it would be more interesting if they did it back in the actual Warzone sort of thing, but maybe too dark of a topic for Pokemon to typically try to handle. But yeah, intrigued, but I still haven't actually played Legends Arceus, so I can't really say too much about that, can I? But yeah, that was my reaction to the Pokemon Presents. Feel free to tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below, and cheerio!